Okay, what's good, y'all? Shout out to Notification Gang for hitting the like button. And if the video didn't even start yet, y'all are the ones in it. I appreciate you anyway. R.I.P. to Tupac, man. Listen, I was scrolling through, social media looking for some new video topics to talk about. And I ran into this, man. 1993 video footage of Tupac Shakur on whatever, I don't know what TV show he's on. If y'all know, put in the comment section, let me know. But yeah, Tupac Shakur was talking on the show about police brutality. Now, I mean, yeah, I mean, if you've been watching my channel, y'all should know by now my standpoints, how I feel about feel about police brutality and all the other crap in general, man. Y'all should know how I feel about that by now. But yeah, man, just crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff. And it's so sad that this is something that was 30 years ago. 93 was literally there. Well, exactly 30 years, actually. Exactly 30 years ago. And we're still dealing with the nonsense and the BS to this day. The only difference between now and 30 years ago is video cameras is literally everywhere. That's the only difference. This didn't just happen when camera phones was invented and people was able to record and upload and stream live and all this stuff. This didn't just damn happen. I've been hearing stories like this since I was a damn child. My uncles would tell me stories. My mom, my aunties, my grandparents would tell me stories. I don't know if I told her this, but I told y'all how my grandmother, who was like 1 out of 14 damn kids, one of her sons was beaten to death by an officer. Yeah. And this is, again, my grandmother. So she was born in what, the 30s, 40s, my grandmother? R.I.P. It was a different time then. I mean, but it's still the same damn nonsense that BS that's going on now. But let's get into this video, man. Real sad, man.
Actually, the story that they were talking about is called Soldier Story. And it wasn't about killing cops at all. That's just what the media took, because they're going to take what they want. It was about somebody who was so scared of police brutality that he panicked when they pulled him over. They didn't talk about none of that. They just took what they wanted.
The media generally has portrayed Tupac in basically a negative light.
Your song, I Don't Give an F.
I start the song out sitting in a paddy wagon and the cops are bragging about beating up another brother.
What that shows is what the media on any day is able to show you about anyone's life. And in reality, people live their life on a day-to-day basis.
So I feel like my job is to tell a story, the whole story, and I can't censor it. Whatever you say, censor it or making it right, it's still censoring it. We all got to have the...
Now, listen. Again, it just amazes me. I mean, 30 years, man, and it's still the same thing. What did he just say? He talked about a lot. He talked about how the police, brutalizes them, brag about doing it, how the media tries to spin everything. 30 years later, it's the same thing. History repeats itself. History repeats itself over and over and over and over and over again. It's the same exact thing. And one of the main things that kills me the most is the people that's running around here that's saying that, oh, well, black people be tripping, black people be this, black people that. You have evidence of this being, of us being brutalized by the police, racism, discrimination, all this stuff. By decades, you have proof of it. Now all of a sudden you're trying to make it seem like it just disappears out. It just disappeared out of nowhere. Oh no, police brutality doesn't happen. No, these things don't happen. No, he deserves to get a damn black eye by the police. Oh, well, he was resisting, or well, he was just doing this, that, and the third. Well, he deserved to die. Knowing damn well is if it was their child in that situation, or them, if it was their child in that situation, they would be so upset. But because they're outside looking in, it's a different situation. It's a different problem.
Knowledge of what's going on, and that's what I'm trying to do.
Okay, so you don't advocate cop killing?
Not at all. I don't advocate violence in any way.
I'm just curious as to whether the song that he was listening to had anything to do with cop killing, or...
No, I just said I don't write songs about cop killing.
These are people on the panel that probably never even listened to any of his songs. I can guarantee you, they probably never listened to any of his songs. They probably just listening to what the media, like Tupac was saying, probably listened to what the damn media was saying, and then just took off and ran with it. Didn't even take time to listen to any of his damn songs to do this, that, and the third. I've listened to, hell, I would say 90% of Tupac's songs that he's ever released. 90%. I don't think I've ever heard of any of him justifying or bragging or talking about or pushing the narrative of taking a cop's life. I've never heard of that.
But it did have the lyrics
don't 6
in there.
of the songs on your album mention cop killing?
No.
Oh,
They
that's
don't.
not true.
No.
That
All my
is
songs
not
talk about
true.
police brutality and self-defense. Now that's something different.
If we're going to talk about police, this man over here is in a really rough area, and he puts his life on the line every day.
I got so much respect for him for that, but look, we have to live in the same neighborhoods without bulletproof vests,
Exactly.
without backup, without walkie-talkies, without guns, without tear gas, without pepper spray, without batons. So now we have to fix the problem.
Pac knew that media is a machine that you either
And I love that he said that, because that's one of the detractors' biggest reasons or excuses as to why we need to support, we need to do the same third. Where they're in the police, the police, they're in those communities for 8 hours a day, 10 hours a day. Okay, and I live here. I've spent my whole entire damn life here. I gotta go to sleep and wake up here. What are you talking about? I told y'all I spent the majority of my life living in the low-income areas, hoods, whatever, projects, whatever you want to call it. I didn't move out only until, I want to say maybe 6 years ago, maybe about 6 years ago, when I finished my bachelor's, 2017. Yeah, about 5-6 years now. That's when I moved out. And for me to walk them damn streets all day, every day. I remember when I was in college, when people found out where I lived at, they didn't even want to drive me all the way to the house. They would drive my ass, drop my ass off on State Road and be like, all right, bro, you're gonna have to walk the rest. I ain't driving all the way down there. That's how bad it was. And for them to come out here and try to make it seem like the police got to say, well, the police just has to sit there for 8 hours. Okay, I have to live here. Just like damn Tupac said, I don't have damn backup. I can't call on a walkie-talkie. Oh, yeah, 10-4, I need da-da-da. I gotta defend myself by myself. Hopefully, I'm with somebody. But if not, if I'm by myself, I gotta deal with it. I gotta figure it out. There was plenty of times where I was in a situation where I got jumped, or I had to fight somebody, or you know what I'm saying? I got robbed at gunpoint, and I just had to take that and keep moving. People were like, oh, well, why didn't you call the police? Well, what's the point of calling the police? They're not gonna find who did it. There's no point. But great point to Tupac, man, and it's just nonsense and BS like that that's constantly, again, they're so outside looking in, man, it's not even funny. They've probably never even been inside the projects or the hoods like that per se, probably just driving through all the damn doors locked. But they've never stepped foot in there or touched the ground with their foot, the soil, and actually spend days, let alone weeks, let alone months, being in the hood by yourself. It's a completely different experience than driving through, let alone being a cop where you can just drive through and hop out with your 20 damn backups and all this other stuff. It's a completely different story than with your gun and taser and all. It's a different story. Walk through the hood. Anybody that's so against, like, you know, these types of Tupac and everybody else, like, you know what I mean? But I tell people all the time, walk through the hood by your damn self, unarmed. Walk up and down for hours, for days. Then you can come back and tell me what your thoughts is. If you've never lived there or done anything like that, you shouldn't even have to be. These people, honestly, if I'm being brutally honest, these people on this panel shouldn't even damn be here talking. The only person who should be talking is Tupac, the cop, and the host of the show. That's it. All these people probably ain't never heard of damn Tupac song.
work with it, or guess, so he worked with it.
These people don't see it every day.
No, but what I would like to see is for children in our country to have a better future than what you guys have. And that's not going to happen when he's repressing his generation and his people by saying they have no hope.
What do you know about my people?
I know a lot about your
What do you
people.
know about Just because you charity, give
No, I
money,
don't do
wipe
charity
the
or
guilt
give-
away, does not mean you know about the young black man.
Okay.
Today's society.
What would you say is the answer to that? Violence?
No, it's making music is what I'm doing now. it sparks dialogue, and that's how laws get made. That's how change get made.
Excellent video, man. R.I.P. to Tupac, man. God damn. God damn. Yeah, man. Again, when you're outside looking in, it's a completely different story, ladies and gentlemen. It's a completely different story. If you've never lived in the hood, honestly, if you've never lived in the hood, let alone walked it distances, I used to have to walk damn near half an hour just to get to the damn closest bus stop because I didn't have enough money to catch the city bus to catch 5 city buses. I only had enough to catch 1 bus there and then 1 bus back. So I would have to walk damn near 30 minutes in the damn hood, passing crackheads, passing the pimps, passing the damn, women selling themselves and all this, that, and the third, passing the damn drug dealers, passing all the. If you've never done that before, you have no place to speak on situations or topics like this, bro. You just don't. You don't. And it really is frustrating because, again, like I said, this is something that's been happening. This is something that happened 30 years ago, a conversation that happened 30 years ago. And the fact that we're still having these types of conversations to this day, it tells you where we are and how far we've come. We didn't make any progress, any strides to in the right direction, I should say. No type of progress whatsoever. We're literally in the exact same spot we were 30 years ago. And it's crazy to me. But again, man, great video, man. Shout out to Tupac and whatever this show is called. I want y'all to comment down below. Let me know what y'all thought about this video, man. Thanks for watching. And until next time, please, man, y'all be safe, Erica.